So this is going to be different. Let me know if you can hear me, first of all. My picture says I'm live, but I don't have a way of checking my audio. So do let me know if you can hear me. If somebody can confirm that, I'll get this camera turned around and show everybody the setup. So how are we doing? According to this, we've been live for 34 seconds. Let me do this. Hold on. No, I don't want to cover the camera. Hello. All right. Okay. While I'm doing this, I gotta grab a link. We are doing a live review. Cool. Thank you. Also, by the way, codename New2 Vero 2 has a new review out of the latest IDW G.I. Joe comic book, and he wanted to mention that we may be seeing kind of a wrap-up of the Larry Hama series. Don't know for sure, but it's possible. So if you want to get caught up on that series, now is the time. So here's what we're going to do. One more thing. It's Tuesday, so don't forget to check out Timmer. Half the Battle, he has a new review of CoverGirl. So hello, everyone. Well, I really cannot read anything without my glasses. So we've got... oh, wow. Okay. So we've got Rodimus and Fat Cat and Killer Weezer and Codename New Vera 2, and I think saw Comic Tropes there. So what I'm going to do... Can I switch this around? Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So this camera, or this phone, on which we are live streaming, goes here. All right, I'm trying... Well, okay, now your view is totally blocked by this light, but we're going to fix that. Hold on. Let's just adjust that down here. So this is our work surface to do our first ever live review. Hello, Jason and Peter. Hello. It is going to be much more difficult for me to keep track of the live chat for this video. So I apologize in advance, but I have a setup here where I'm going to try. So I'm using my phone to live stream, and let me grab the link here and post this on the social medias. There. And come on. Okay. There, and there. Okay. Okay, this is, I've never done this before. I have no idea how it's going to go. Depending on how bad it is, I may never do it again. We'll see. It looks like we had a $2 super chat, and I'm sorry I did not see it. See, this is my concern. I want to try to keep track of the live chat, but for the most part, I won't be able to see it. So I'm trying to pull up the live chat on my laptop, which is just off screen here. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Comic Tropes. We'll do it live. So this is a much more cramped situation than I usually have. Let me check my audio here real quick, just a second. Okay. Yeah, okay, audio is working. All right, cool. Excellent. Okay, so we have the winner of our Patron's Choice poll, and that is Barricade. And since version 1 and version 2 of Barricade are so much alike, I'm just going to do them both in one video, one review. Hello, Peg Warmers. I see you there. So we're just going to do one video for both version 1 and version 2. So to my right, I have my phone on a tripod to record this, or to live stream. Directly in front of me, I have the 4K camera. And just checking the audio. Yes, the audio is on. The mic is on. And then to my left, I have my laptop, and I will try to check on the live chat periodically, but it's going to be out of my direct view. So I apologize if you guys say something in the live chat that's important and I miss it. So sorry about that. Now, naturally, I have, look, this is Barricade, right? So we have a guest. We have a special guest for this review. And it's none other than Captain Power. Everybody give it up for Captain Power. Thank you, thank you. Captain Power, yes. Oh yeah, good point. Thank you. I need Dr. Mindbender. I have other figures are on the other figures that I will need for this review are on the other side of this. In fact, I've got to move my laptop because it's going to be in the way. Let's do that. Oops. Okay, hang on. Let me go get Mindbender. Hold on. Okay, all right, I'm back. So yeah, we have a spring-loaded missile launcher. So yes, we need our friend Dr. MB, and I'll go ahead and put him on his stand and slide him out of the way. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. So what we're doing is we are live streaming the recording of the core review of Barricade versions 1 and 2, 1992 and 1993. I have directly behind the phone that is doing the live streaming, I have my notes and a pen. I need a pen to mark off each section so I don't repeat myself. Oh, there. Okay, all right, got a pen. Of course, my camera shut off because I was yakking instead of recording. Okay, so you guys get to see all of the massive mistakes and foibles and here. Hello, Mike and Bob, and hello again, Tomotropes. So, all right, yeah. I had to bring in Captain Power. I hope for obvious reasons. I mean, just look. So we're gonna run through this. We're gonna go through my notes. We're gonna record each segment. What you may hear before I record a clip is I will, do a quick audio check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There is a display on my camera that tells me how the audio is doing, and I have in the past forgotten to check the audio, forgotten to check the mic, that the mic was on, and had to go back and shoot things because I screwed up. So it's got me in the habit of periodically checking the audio just to make sure that it's still working. Hello Victor, hello Sparkster, hello MCDJ ACDC, hello Yojo. Okay, so all right, here we go. Now the first line is just the versions and the years they were introduced. So hold on, actually I need to check something. No, hold on. See, I wrote down some notes, I wrote down some facts, and because I am never comfortable that I've written something down right, I am double checking. Okay. Barricade. What a fascinating guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so Yojo.com says version 1 of Barricade was available in 1992 only and was discontinued for 1993, and version 2 was only available in 1993. That may be true, but there's a complication with that, and that is that version 1, at least a few of them, were available on the 1993 Battle Core card. So if it was only available in 1992, how did it show up on the 93 card? So I will, I'll have to mention that. So how do I want to say that? I want to say this is Barricade, G.I. Joe's Bunker Buster. We have two versions of this figure. Version 1 was available in 1992, and version 2 was available in 1993. And I think I want to stop there and reassess. Yes, there will be lag. There will absolutely be lag. Okay. All right, ready? All right, so let's... All right, well, I've got a good angle here. I've got a little bit of space here. I decided moving the cards out a little bit and having the black background behind the figure just makes the figure stand out a little bit better. So that's how I've arranged this. I'm getting smudges on my poster board here. I need to replace it. Okay, we're about to record our first clip. Are you excited? I am. All right, checking audio, 3, 2, 1. Okay. This is Barricade, G.I. Joe's Bunker Buster. We have two versions of This is Barricade, G.I. Joe's Bunker Buster. We have two versions of Barricade. Version 1 was available in 1992, and version 2 was available in 1993. Let's see. According to Yojo.com, version 1 was only available in 1992, but there are examples of Barricade version 1 on the 1992 card back. Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. According to Yojo.com, version 1 was only available in 1992, but there are some examples of the 1992 figure on the 1993 Battle Core card. Okay. Hey, we're started. We have a long ways to go. I have no idea how long this is going to take. Oh, yeah, no, I needed to throw one more thing in there. Hang on. All right. A real quickie. Version 2 of Barricade was only available in 1993 and was discontinued for 1994. There were no, excuse me, there were no other versions of Barricade in the vintage era. There were a couple post-vintage versions. All right, now I've got to read a bit because I've got some notes here on the origin of the term Bunker Buster. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. A bunker buster is a munition that is designed to destroy heavily fortified or underground targets. Merriam-Webster gives 1985 as the first usage of the term. It was a term that entered the popular lexicon during the... Dang it. A bunker buster is a munition that is designed to destroy heavily fortified or underground targets. Merriam-Webster gives 1985 as the first usage of the term. It was a term that entered the popular lexicon during Operation Desert Storm in 1991, when this figure was being designed. All right. We're actually moving to page 2 now, because most of page 1 is taken up with, like, stuff that I will do in front of the camera. We're just doing the behind the camera stuff right now. Okay. Now, oh yeah, I need new figures. Okay. Okay, I need to tighten this. I'm zooming in a little bit. And, oh, that's too much. Okay, I think I gotta shift these a little bit. Let's move these, and I gotta grab something real quick. Actually, I need to grab 2 things. Now, all right, now I've got these 2 guys. Oh, dang it. Stand them out of frame here for a second. Make sure the camera is focused. That is the biggest problem I've had, is making sure my shot is focused. Okay. That's annoying. Is this working? Are we still online? Okay. I think we are. Okay, looks like we are. Okay. All right. Okay, so this line is, according to pre-production material, Barricade was originally going to be a second version of Downtown. And I'll scoot in. Let me check the framing of that. Okay. All right. Barricade was originally going to be the second version of Downtown, the Mortar Man from 1989. That is surprising, since I think Downtown should have been the second version of G.I. Joe's first Mortar Soldier, Short Fuse. Now, I just have to say that without stuttering and stammering. Let's see if we can do it. All right. All right. Okay. Ready? Here we go. According to pre-production material, Barricade was originally going to be the second version of Downtown, the Mortar Man from 1989. That's surprising, since I think Downtown should have been the second version of G.I. Joe's first Mortar Soldier, Short Fuse. Hey, one take. How about that? All right, let's move these guys out of the way. All right. Actually, I kind of wish I'd left those. Hold on. Actually, should have recorded this next bit before moving those, but let's just do it. Okay. All right. Ready? As we will see, Barricade's role doesn't. Oh, hold on. Wow, I didn't write that correctly. Okay. As we will see, Barricade's role doesn't fit a bunker buster or a mortar soldier. Okay. All right, now, I need these guys out of here. And I need to kind of move these out of the way, and this out of the way, and this out of the way, and I'm just going to slide those out of the way. All right, now, let's see. Okay, if you grew up in the 1980s, you probably recognize Barricade, but you may not know him by, but you may know him by a different name. Captain Power. I need you to stand up, man. Captain Power, I need you to stand. Stand in your own feet, buddy. Okay. All right, let's try this. If you won't stand, I'll just put some stickum on his feet. If you grew up in the 80s, you probably recognize Barricade, but You may know him by a different name, Captain Power. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. If you grew up in the 1980s, you may recognize Barricade, but you may know him. Blah. If you grew up in the 1980s, you may recognize Barricade, but you may know him by a different name, Captain Power. Okay, I'm going to tighten that shot. Actually, I'm going to slide it over a little bit because I want to overlay some Captain Power archived video footage. I don't like that angle though. That's a little better. Tighten just a tad. Don't want to cut anything off. There we go. Okay. All right, so we've got to go into the background of Captain Power now. All right, let me try to get this out first before I start recording. Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future was a toy line produced by Mattel in 1987. It had an accompanying television show made by Landmark Entertainment and Ventura Pictures. It was an innovative interactive show that provided targets for the toys. The show included targets that could be okay. Okay. No, I don't want to say it that way. It provided a game for the toys. Too much use of the word target or targets. They provided a game for the toys. The show included targets that could be seen by the electronic eye on the toys. By shooting the TV screen with the Power XT7 jet, the Power Jet XT7, you could register hits. Okay, that's going to be a tough one to get out. Oh boy, here we go. How's everything going in there? All right. Well, wow. Okay. I started recording and I immediately decided that camera angle sucks. So, okay, that's a little better. I'm trying to pay attention to like the background because, well, that's not any good either. I've noticed in some videos I have like a little Dutch angle on some of my shots, and I'm trying to avoid that. Okay, that doesn't work at all. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. That's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future was a toy line produced by Mattel in 1987. It had an accompanying television show. Wow, I can't say the word accompanying. Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future was a toy line produced by Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future was a toy line produced by Mattel in 1987. It had an accompanying television show made by Landmark Entertainment and Ventura Pictures. It was an innovative interactive show that provided a game for the toys. The show included targets that could be seen by the electronic eye in the toys. By shooting the TV screen with the Power Jet XT7, you could register hits. Wow, that whole thing sucked. I'm taking that from the top. Let's do that again. Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future was a toy line produced by Mattel in 1987. It had an accompanying television show made by Landmark Entertainment and Ventura Pictures. It was an I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that in two segments. It's just too hard to get that all out in one go. It was an innovative interactive show that provided a game for the toys. The show included targets that could be... It was an innovative interactive show that provided a game for the toys. The show included targets that could be seen by the electronic eye in the toys. By shooting the TV screen with the Power Jet XT7, you could register hits. All right, 3, 2, 1. It was a really cool idea. The toys and the TV show... It was a really cool idea. The toy in the TV show didn't last long, but it is one of the most creative forms of children's entertainment in the 80s. Okay. All right, let's shift that. Actually, I'm going to get like a torso up shot. I've had the camera on like the entire body of both figures here for a couple seconds, so I'm going to just change that up. All right. All right. Okay, so I'm going to make fun of Hasbro for a little bit. But the creators of G.I. Joe wouldn't copy a toy from another toy line, would they? I mean, they copied from Aliens, Captain Planet, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, but not Captain Power. Captain Power was canceled years before Barricade was released. All right. But the creators of G.I. Joe wouldn't copy a toy from another toy line, would they? I mean, they copied from Aliens, Captain Planet, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, but not Captain Power. Captain Power was canceled years before Barricade was released. Okay. Back out. And I think I want to, like, hold the figures for this. Okay. All right. All right. Pulling these in for one simple statement. But but it's the same guy. Okay. All right. Okay. I think, okay, I'm scratching one line because, oops. I'm scratching one line because it's redundant. Okay. All right. Okay. That's not to say that Hasbro was trying to latch on to the popularity of a show that was long gone before Barricade was designed. Maybe it was homage. Maybe it was a sign of respect. I don't know. Okay. All right. Now let's give Captain Power a break here. All right. All right, now we have, slide this out of the way a little bit more. All right, now we have version 1 and version 2 side by side. All right, now my first point about version 1 and version 2 is version 2 is identical to version 1, except the blue parts are changed to orange. Even the accessories are the same. Let's get the accessories in there if I want to talk about them. There. Are those even on camera? Yeah, close enough. Okay. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Version 2 is identical to version 1, except the blue parts are changed to orange. Even the accessories are the same. Okay. Okay, tightening this up a little bit, get a slightly tighter shot on these guys. All right. You're seeing how the sausage is made here. That's something you should never desire. Oh, somebody sent a super chat and I didn't see it. Thank you to whoever did that. I'm sorry I didn't see it. All right. Okay. This skirts the line of demarcation between a variant and a version. This skirts the line of This skirts the line of demarcation between a variant and a version. That is a discussion detailed in my review of Firefly versions 2 and 3. And, okay, one quick shot. I'm just going to slide this in and get one quickie shot of the Battle Core logo. Okay, sliding this up to get that into frame. Tighten that shot just a little bit. Everything is focused. Yay. All right, version 2 was part of the Battle Core series, which was the main line of G.I. Joe toys in 1993. All right, version 2. Version 2 is part of the Battle Core series, which was the main line of G.I. Joe toys in 1993. Okay. All right, we've got the review started, and we need to talk about the cards. I do have the card backs for these guys, but the figures are moving out of the way just for a second. Let's pull that back out. I have the full card backs for both versions. We can see how these figures were marketed in 1992 and 1993. Let's pull that back out until I can see all of both cards. Oh, thanks. Oh, wait. I saw the super chat. Thanks, Riptide O'Leary. Sorry I missed your whoever sent the super chat earlier. Thank you, though. Okay. All right. I have the full cards for both versions. We can see how these figures were marketed in 1992 and 1993. All right. Finished another page. There will be some parts of this review that you will not see because I will be... I'll shoot the stuff that I'm going to do in front of the camera later. And of course I will edit and all of that. All right, let's see. Version 1 first appeared on a 1992 card. It was also on the Battle Core 1993 card. Then in 1993, sometime in 1993, they changed the color and created version 2. And all version 3 figures were produced on the 1993 card. The artwork was not updated to reflect the new colors. Okay, let's get my lovely hand in here for a second. Version 1 was... version 1... slow down. Version 1 first appeared on the 1992 card. It was also on the Battle Core 1993 card. Then, sometime in 1993, they changed the color of the figure, producing version 2, and all version 2 figures were produced on the 1993 card. The artwork was not updated to reflect the new colors. Okay. All right. If only the colors were changed and nothing else, was the updated figure really intended to be a new version or just a variant? All right. Okay. All right. The 1992 card has some nice card art. It says, let's see, battering ram launcher shoots, battle stand included. There are some instructions on how to use the spring-loaded missile launcher. Barricade was number 9 in the 1992 series. Okay, here we go. All right, ready? On the 1992 card, we have the G.I. Joe logo, and we have some pretty good card art. It says battering ram launcher shoots. On the 1992 card, we have the G.I. Joe logo and some pretty good card art. It says battering ram launcher shoots. Battle, blah, 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 blah. Wow, I'm struggling with that. On the 1992 card, it has the G.I. Joe logo. It has some pretty good card art. It says battering ram launcher shoots. Battering ram launcher suits. The 1992 card has the G.I. Joe logo. It has some pretty good card art. It says battering ram launcher shoots, battle stand included. Let's pause it right there. There are some instructions on how to use the there are some instructions on how to use the spring-loaded missile launcher. Barricade was number 9 in the 1992 series, and this figure was $2.99 at Toys R Us. Okay. All right. Back of the card, we have the cross-sell. We have advertisements for Drug Elimination Force, Eco Warriors, and Ninja Force. The figure was worth 1 flag point, and we had a file, and he has a file card that we will look at later. Okay. All right, ready? Here we go. On the back of the card, we have the cross-sell. We have some advertisements for Drug Elimination Force. On the back of the card, we have the cross-sell. We have an advertisement for Drug Elimination Force, Eco Warriors, and Ninja Force. This figure was worth 1 flag point, and we have the file card, which we will look at later. Okay, now let's move on to the 1993 card. How are we doing? How's everybody going? Is this boring already? Okay, we've been going for like 37 minutes, and I am not anywhere near done. Haven't even gotten to the accessories. Okay. 1993 card. Okay, it has the Battle Core logo, has the same card art, but it has the blue laser beam background. Still has instructions for the missile launcher and the battle stand. Barricade is number 17 in the Battle Core series. Okay, here we go. All right, ready? Here we go. The 1993 card has the Battle Core logo. Barricade was number 17 in the Battle Core series. It has the same artwork as the 1992 card, but it now has the blue laser stripe background. It still has instructions on how to use the spring-loaded missile launcher and the battle stand. Okay, so here's something that's missing. So, somebody cut out the flag point on my 93 card. Okay. Okay, this card is taller, so I need to adjust my camera so that I can get it in frame. There we go. Oh, we are recording. We are recording. Okay. On the back of the card, we have the cross-sell and an advertisement for DEF and Ninja Force. The flag point is missing on my example. Then we have that flag. Blah. The back of the card has the The back of the card has the cross-sell and an advertisement for DEF and Ninja Force. It also. Okay. The back of the card has the cross-sell and an advertisement for DEF and Ninja Force. The flag point has been removed on my example. Then, of course, we have the file card. Okay, we're not looking at the file card yet. We are just taking a quick look at the card backs. Okay. We are looking at accessories now, and you know what? I think we need to move these out of the way. Okay. There. Now, I don't have version 2 holding his accessories because it's a really, really tight fit in his hands, and I do not want to break the figure. So I'm just not gonna force it. All right, let me get the accessories kind of lined up. Also, I did put the missile launcher on the backpack, and it was such a tight fit that I almost didn't get it off. So I'm just not gonna bother with that. I'm not gonna try it again. Again, I don't want to break it. Okay. All right, let's check that angle. Here we go. All right. Let's look at the let's look at the accessories for Barricade. Both version 1 and version 2 had the same accessories, so we only have to look at them once. Okay. All right. First, helmet. The file card calls this a titanium reinforced concussion-proof headgear. Titanium reinforced concussion-proof headgear. It is gold with red paint with a red paint application. It is made of flexible plastic. I like the flexible plastic accessories from the 90s. Less chance of breakage. Looks very similar to the Captain Power helmet. Yeah, I got to bring Captain Power in. You know what? Oh, I need the card. I need the card too. Okay, I need the card just out of the frame. Okay. All right. All right. Looks similar to the Captain Power helmet. This is what really makes the figure look like Captain Power. Without the helmet, we may not make the connection so strongly. The biggest difference is Barricade has red on his helmet instead of blue, but the card art has blue on the helmet. Okay, now all I have to do is say that. Okay, let's get this. Nope, let's get that out of the way. All right, all right, all right. Let's tighten that in. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm running this camera on battery, and that battery is not going to last that long, so I had better plug this in. All right. This has got to be my least popular live stream. If you have any sanity, this has got to be the least popular live stream. Okay, there we go. All right, that is better. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. Let's start with Barricade's helmet. His helmet, okay. All right, focus, focus. Let's start with, okay, come on now. There we go. Let's start with Barricade's helmet. Oh, come on. Let's start with Barricade's helmet. The helmet, okay. All right, ready? I want to get the camera focused, a good view to start this clip with the helmet in frame. Let's start by looking at Barricade's helmet. The file card calls this helmet titanium reinforced concussion-proof headgear. All right. All right. All right, let's get a look at the helmet on all sides. Okay. The helmet is gold with red paint on the front. It is made of a soft, flexible plastic, and I like this. Okay. The helmet is gold with red... The helmet is gold with a red paint application. It is made of a soft, flexible plastic. I like the flexible plastic accessories from the 90s. There's less chance of breakage. All right. All right. All right, 3, 2, 1. It looks a bit similar to Captain Power's helmet. The biggest difference is Captain Power's helmet has blue instead of red. However, the card art for Barricade has blue on the helmet. Okay. Okay, check. All right, let's look at the submachine gun now. Let's move this out of the way. All right, set that aside. All right, the card calls it a sophisticated Z99 battlefield sidearm. Move out the way. Of course you're going to do that. Oh, I missed another super chat. Sorry. Hello and thank you. All right, ready? Okay. Let's see. Next, let's look at Barricade submachine gun. The card calls this a sophisticated Z99 battlefield sidearm. All right. Next, let's look at Barricade's submachine gun. The card calls this a sophisticated Z99 battlefield sidearm. Okay. It is in blue plastic. It is not based on a real-world weapon to my knowledge, but it still looks good. This gun was issued in black for Cutter version 3 in 1993. Okay, ready? All right, 3, 2, 1. It is in blue plastic. It is not based on a real-world weapon to my knowledge, but it still looks good. This gun was issued in black for Cutter version 3 in 1993. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's think about how we're going to do the backpack here. You guys occupying yourself? Hello, JLS Comics. Nice to see you. Hello, Jeff Jones and JB, whatever, really long name. Hello. Yeah, it calls it a sidearm, but that's not really what it is. But these 90s file cards had zany names for everything. Like almost nothing was really named correctly. Okay. Okay, so the next accessory is the backpack. All right, here's how we're going to do this. The next accessory is the backpack. I'm going to look at the one that came with version 2 because it does not have the missile launcher attached, so you can see that it has a slot, and on that slot you can fit the missile launcher. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, focus now. There we go. The next accessory is the backpack. It is in blue plastic. I am using the one that came with my version 2 figure. You can see that it has a slot, and on that slot you can fit the spring-loaded missile launcher. Mine is a very tight fit, and because it is such a tight fit, I will not put it on this backpack. Okay. I did put it on once, but it was such a tight fit that I almost did not get it off. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, all right, it kind of works, okay. All right. The backpack that came with my version 1 figure isn't quite such a tight fit, so you can pull the thing off. Okay. All right, so based on the card art, this is the top. Sorry, bumped my camera. It looks like, it should go this way. Yeah, no, but according to the card, it goes like this. Okay. Yeah, it's almost time for Dr. Mindbender. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me check something. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now I got to keep that in my frame. Okay. Okay. So the way I want to say this is a spring-loaded missile launcher. This was an innovation for GI Joes in the 1990s. This is in blue plastic with a yellow trigger in the back. Okay. Let's try to show all sides. This is a spring-loaded missile launcher. These were an innovation for 90s GI Joes. It is in blue plastic. It has a yellow trigger in the back. All right, 3, 2, 1. According to the artwork on the card, the grip is supposed to be on the top of the launcher. This is according to the artwork on the card, the grip is supposed to be on the top of the launcher. This does not fit on my action figure's hand, and I'm not going to force it. Okay. All right. Now let's see if I can actually say this. All right. Okay. Above the missile launcher barrel, it looks... Above the missile launcher barrel... Above the missile launcher barrel, it looks like it has... Above the missile launcher barrel... Above the missile launcher... Above the missile launcher barrel, it looks like it has a multi-barrel machine gun. The card calls this an 8-barreled multi-shot never-miss machine gun. Okay. Barricade included one yellow missile with a battering ram tip. The card calls this a high-powered wall smasher battering ram. Okay. Barricade included one yellow missile with a battering ram tip. Barricade included one yellow missile with a battering ram tip. Barricade included one yellow missile with a battering ram tip. The card called this a high-powered wall smasher battering ram. All right. All right, let's move these guys. All right, you guys got to move because we're going to have a guest appearance here just in a second. All right. All right, let's get Dr. Mindbender ready. Ready? Ready. Okay. Hello, guys. Okay. All right, to operate the spring-loaded missile launcher, just place the yellow missile into the barrel of the launcher with the notch side up. Press until it clicks. Okay. All right, ready? Making sure we focus. To operate the missile launcher, just place the missile in the... To operate the missile launcher, just place the missile in the barrel... Okay. To operate the missile launcher, just place the missile in the barrel notch side up. Press until it clicks. All right. There we go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. To test this missile launcher... Hold on. There we go. To test this missile launcher, let's bring in our old friend... Okay. To test this missile launcher, let's bring in our old friend, Dr. Mindbender. Nope. He's too close. Okay. To test this missile launcher, let's bring in our old friend, Dr. Mindbender. Nope. Too close to the wall. Here we go. To test this missile launcher, let's bring in our old friend, Dr. Mindbender. You see, I've learned from the past that if he's too close to the wall, he won't fall down. All right, ready? Here we go. Let's see if we can hit him on the first shot. Let's see. All right, focus, 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 focus. Come on, autofocus. There we go. To fire the missile, just take aim and press down on the trigger in the back to fire. That was a solid hit. That was a solid hit. Yeah, we nailed that. Okay. And there's one other accessory. We're not done. We're not done. All right. Barricade included one other accessory. It is a figure stand in black plastic. This was a great thing about 90s figures. They mostly came with figure stands and 80s figures did not. Okay. Okay. Ooh, the articulation part. Oh dear. All right. Just switching pages here in my notes. Okay. All right, for the articulation, let's, okay. Because I don't want it to be too jarring, I want to try to set this up to how it will look when I start the looking at the figure. Okay. All right, let's set that up. Okay, make sure it's focused. Okay. Now let's see how many tries it takes to do this. Let's just see. Okay. Let's look at the articulation on Barricade. Both version 1 and version 2 had the same articulation, and it was the articulation that was standard for G.I. Joe figures well before 1992. He could turn his head from left to right and look up and down. He could swing his arm up at the shoulder and swivel at the shoulder all the way around. He had a hinge at the elbow that allowed him to bend his arm at the elbow about 90 degrees. He had a swivel at the bicep that allowed him to swivel his arm all the way around. This was an O-ring figure, meaning it was held together with a rubber O-ring that looped around the inside. That allowed him to move at the torso a bit. He could move his legs apart about so far. He could bend his leg at the hip about 90 degrees and bend at the knee about 90 degrees. First try, am I good or what? First try. Okay. It's tricky to do all that and keep it in frame and keep it focused. Okay. Put this guy back on the stand. Okay. All right, I'm going to tighten this shot just a little bit. And I want to talk about gold plastic syndrome just for a little bit because I thought that was going to be a concern. Oh, thank you, Killer Weezer. Yes, bullseye. Bullseye. Okay. All right, all right, those are out of the way for now. Okay. All right, let's look at the sculpt design and color for Barricade. I was going to warn about gold plastic syndrome for this figure. Gold plastic produced in the 80s and 90s tends to become very brittle over time. For Barricade, though, it doesn't look like most of his parts are made of gold plastic. He is mostly a base blue plastic color with gold paint. And I did take this guy apart because I had to give him a new O-ring. And on the inside, it doesn't look like very many of these parts are actually gold plastic. Here we go. All right. Let's look at the sculpt, design, and color of Barricade. I was going to warn about gold plastic syndrome for this figure. Gold plastic produced in the 80s and 90s tends to become very brittle over time. For Barricade, though, it doesn't look like most of his plastics are... damn it. Let's look at the sculpt, design, and color of Barricade. I was going to warn about gold plastic syndrome for this figure. Gold plastic produced in the 80s and 90s tends to become very brittle over time. For Barricade, though, it doesn't look like most of his parts are made of gold plastic. He is mostly a base blue plastic color with gold paint. Okay, now let's get his head in view and focused. And thank you for the super chats, by the way. I apologize, and this may be one reason why we don't do this again in the future. And that is, like, I can't interact with you guys this way. I hope this is interesting to some people. Like, I hope some people enjoy seeing how I do this. But, yeah, it's... one of the reasons I like doing the live stream is because I like interacting and I like talking with people and I like, responding. And it's just like almost impossible to do. Yeah, sorry about that. But we do the best we can. Let's get this guy in. Let's adjust this light. Move this light in. Ow. Let's move this light in. Hopefully without, okay. All right, okay. Let's tighten that shot a little bit. All right, looking at Barricade's head, he has black hair. He has a subtle sneer. His face was probably based on a real person, as many 90s G.I. Joe figures were, but I haven't been able to find a source for who this may be. Okay. All right, ready? Looking at Barricade's head, he has black hair. He has a subtle sneer. This face was probably based on a real person, as many 90s G.I. Joe figures were, but I haven't been able to find a source for who this may be. All right, look at his face. I mean, well, see, that's too much light. But look at his face. I mean, that looks like it was based on somebody, right? That looks like that was a real person, probably like the janitor at Hasbro or something. And I have some sources for, who these G.I. Joe faces were modeled after, but I have not been able to find a source for Barricade. Have not been able to find a source for this guy. Yeah, it looks like Bruce Wayne. Yeah, close enough. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. On his chest, he has a blue uniform with gold armor on his chest and back, and a protruding pack on his back. Okay. And then here I've got to bring in another comparison because, I mean, on Captain Power, that pack, it looks like a jetpack, right? But it still, like, kind of protrudes in a similar manner as Barricade, and that's another similarity between these two figures. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. All right, focus, please. Yeah, that can go for now. Focus, please. In fact, I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit, make it a little easier to hold this in front of the camera. Focus, please. Here we go. All right. All right, here we go. On his chest, he has a blue uniform with gold armor on his chest and his back. He has a protruding pack on the back. This is similar to the pack on the back of the Captain Power figure. On the pack, dang it, okay. On his chest, he has a blue uniform with gold armor on his chest and back. On his back, he has a protruding pack that is similar to the pack okay, well, that was out of frame. All right, let's keep it in frame. On his chest, he has a blue uniform with a... On his chest, he has a blue uniform with gold armor on his chest and back. On his back, he has a protruding pack that is similar to the pack on the Captain Fowler. Captain Fowler? On his chest, he has a blue uniform with gold armor on his chest and back. On his back, he has a protruding pack that is similar to the pack on the Captain Power figure. On the Captain Power figure, that looks like it's supposed to be a jetpack. Not so on Barricade, but it still looks similar. Okay. Hey, you know what? Okay, it's not in my notes, but you know what those gloves look like? They look like Iron Man from the '60s. You know, like Jack Kirby Iron Man. It's just imagine those gloves on Iron Man. I'm gonna mention that. I don't know if I'll leave that in the video. I might cut that out, but I'm gonna mention it. Okay. So on his arms, he has blue sleeves, he has gold armor on his shoulder, and he has gold Iron Man style gloves. Let's say that, and if I don't like it, I will cut that part out. I can fix it in the edit if I don't like it. Okay. On his arms, he has long blue sleeves. On his arms, he has long blue sleeves. He has gold armor on his shoulders, and he has gold Iron Man style gloves. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm just curious about something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, both version 1, version 2 are made in China. Just wanted to see if there was any difference in the country of origin stamp. You know, the kind of thing that I should be checking before I start the review, but, you know, better late than never. All right. Okay, so his waist is... his waist piece is a solid gold color. A solid gold color with no paint applications. It is all gold armor. There is not much else to say about this waist piece. All right. Focus, please. All right. The waist piece is all gold with no paint applications. It is just solid gold armor. Okay. Now here I've got to draw some additional parallels to Captain Power. Let's see. Hang on a second. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. I forgot to pull a figure. Hey guys, I forgot to pull a figure. Hold on. These legs, the reason I'm saying that and the reason I have to go get a figure is that these lower legs were used, well, actually maybe all the legs, let's see, were used for a couple 1994 figures. I don't have one of them, but I do have the other. And I prefer to show as well as tell. So I've got to go get a 94 figure. Hold on for me. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. About got it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Found it. Okay. All right, it was Black Star and Gears. I do not have gears from 1994, but I do have Black Star. So yeah, if you can see that, yeah, Black Star reuses Barricade's legs, so I need to include that. All right. Okay. So what are we saying here about this here guy's legs? Let's pull that shot out a little bit. There we go. On his legs, he has a blue uniform with gold thigh pads and straps that go around his upper legs. He has gold knee pads and tall gold boots. Okay. That's the basics of what we're going to say about it. Okay. All right, ready? Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. On his legs, he has a blue uniform with gold pads on his thighs and straps that go around his upper legs. He has gold knee pads and tall gold boots. All right. All right, so let's bring that out a bit. Okay. Okay. Wow, that's going to be complicated doing this. All right, let's just try it. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Okay. Ready? Okay. That is very similar to Captain Power, who had a. Okay, I could fumble with this a little bit. I wish Captain Power had foot peg or holes for foot pegs. I would put him on a figure stand, but I can't do that. Okay, ready? All right, here we go. All right, ready? These legs are very similar to these legs are very similar to Captain Power, who had gold thigh pads, gold straps around. Okay, dang it. These legs are very similar to Captain Power, whose legs had a blue uniform with gold thigh pads and straps around the upper legs, gold knee pads, and tall gold boots. Okay. All right, let's put him back on his figure stand just for a second. All right. How we doing? Okay. Are we getting good engagement? YouTube, is this feeding the algorithm? That's what we're supposed to care about, right? We're supposed to be feeding the algorithm. That wild beast. Okay, so let me get this framed. I think I want to bring Black Star in from stage right. So let's get that shot framed up and get a good camera angle like so. All right. Oh yeah, we really need to tighten that up. Yabba dabba doo. Okay. And honestly, this isn't that much different from shooting a video by myself. I still talk to myself like this. Okay, 3, 2, 1, audio is good. Here we go. These legs were used on 2 figures in 1994, Gears and Cobra Black Star. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. All right, ready? Okay. This color scheme. This color scheme is not suitable for most combat environments, but if Barricade works in an urban setting rather than a traditional battlefield, it may work. Okay. The color scheme is not suitable for most combat environments, but if Barricade works in an urban setting rather than a traditional battlefield, it may not matter that much. Okay. All right. Let's give version 2 the spotlight here, because like version 2, look at this. They are the same. All they did was they pumped orange plastic into the injection molds instead of blue, and then painted it exactly the same and gave him exactly the same accessories. It's the same figure. It's just the color is altered extremely slightly. All right. Hold on. Where are my glasses? Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that does say 92. Yep. Okay. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Version 2 of Barricade from 1995 is exactly the same as version 1. The only difference is the blue parts have been changed to orange. The paint applications are exactly the same. The articulation, the accessories, all exactly the same. Even the copyright stamp and the country of origin stamp on the figures are the same. All right, you know what? It's time to look at the file card, and let's get these guys dressed again. Yeah? Put their helmets back on. There we go. Yeah, we might be done. I think we're almost done with Captain Power here. We're almost done. Okay. Let's see. Let's give version 1 his submachine gun back. Okay. And yeah, why not? Let's put his pack back on. Let's get them all geared up. Okay, now I've gotta adjust the camera. Adjust the camera. Let's see. I need to adjust the camera for the file card. The file card is going to be there, which needs to be a little. It's got to be a little bit lower. All right, let's sort this out. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Oops. I accidentally turned my light off. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, let's look at Barricade's file card. The 1992 file card. Okay. Let's do this. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's look at Barricade's file card. The 1992 file card has a portrait of Barricade and then a full body picture of Barricade. That I sucked. Okay. Let's take a look at Barricade's file card. The 1992 file. Let's take a look at Barricade's file card. The 1992 file card has a portrait of Barricade here. There is a full body image of Barricade that's taken from the art on the front of the card, and it has some features listed. Okay. Let's look at Barricade's file card. The 1992 file card has a portrait of Barricade and a full body picture of Barricade that's taken from the artwork on the front of the card. Let's pause there just for a second. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. It has a numbered list of features, and I have used this list to describe some of the accessories and features on the figure. All right. Oh, I didn't get. Okay, I just realized something. He's the Badger driver, and I didn't get the Badger. I'll just get a picture of the Badger and I'll drop it in. So, yeah, secondary military specialty Badger driver. See, I should have had the Badger ready to drop in here. And since I don't, and since I would literally have to dig it out of a box, I'll just have to drop in a photo of it. So, all right, that's fine. Show prep. That's what I need. I need show prep. Okay. His code name is Barricade. He is the Bunker Buster. His file name is Philip M. Hulsinger. Damn it. His code name is Barricade. He is the Bunker Buster. His code name is Barricade. He is the Bunker Buster. His file name is Philip M. His code name is Barricade. He is the Bunker Buster. His file name is Philip M. Hulsinger. His primary military specialty is Bunker Buster. Secondary military specialty is Badger Driver. Hang on a second. When was the... Hold on. I gotta refresh my memory about something. Bear with me. Yeah, no. Okay, hold on. The Badger was a 91 vehicle. Yeah, it was just, that's what I thought. Okay, I double checked because I never trust my memory. But the Badger was a 1991 vehicle, discontinued by 1992. So this was not on the shelves at the same time as Barricade. So I have to mention that. Hang on. All right, 3, 2, 1. The Badger was a 1991 G.I. Joe vehicle that was discontinued for 1992, so it was not on the shelves at the same time as Barricade. Okay. His birthplace is Pittsburgh, Kansas, and his grade is E5. All right. There is a quote here, presumably from Barricade himself. It says, "Never kick down a door that you can blow down with a satchel charge." The figure does not include a satchel charge. Okay. All right, so let me read through this and try to kind of get it out and practice for a second before I attempt to do it for realsies, okay? All right, when Cobra takes over a city, it has to be won back block by block, house by house, room by room. Barricade, G.I. Joe's armor assault specialist, has nerves of steel and trip hammer reflexes necessary for the job. Outfitted with a suit of flexible composite laminate armor and a helmet with built-in infrared heat source sensors. Wow, that is hard to say. This is easy to write and not too hard to read, but this is hard to say. These were never meant to be spoken aloud. They never would have thought that some idiot, 30 years later, is going to actually be trying to read these out loud. Okay. Barricade can take on any Cobra agent in an urban environment and knock his block off with relative ease. Knock his block off. So we're borrowing from Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Okay. This paragraph says, when Cobra This paragraph says, when Cobra takes over a city, it has to be won back block by block, house by house, room by room. Barricade, G.I. Joe's armored assault specialist, has nerves of steel and trip hammer reflexes necessary for the job. Outfitted with a suit of flexible composite laminate armor and a helmet with built-in infrared heat source sensors, Barricade can take on any Cobra agent in an urban environment and knock his block off with relative ease. Knock his block off. So are we borrowing from Rock'em Sock'em Robots now? Okay. Now, I need to switch to, okay, this. All right. Okay, so there are some minor differences between the 92 and 93 card. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. Be right back. Oh, it is. All right. Never mind. And I'm back. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. 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 All right. There are some minor differences between the 1992 card and the 1993 card. They did away with the registered trademark symbol next to G.I. Joe, and he is now the urban assault specialist instead of the armored assault specialist. Okay. All right, ready? Here we go. There are some minor changes on the 1993 card. They did away with the registered trademark symbol next to G.I. Joe, and he's now the urban assault specialist instead of the armored assault specialist. Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, go. This is the kind of change you saw in DEF characters that were re-released in 1993, like Bulletproof, but Barricade was not in DEF. They did not need to make this change. Okay. Okay, so I want to slide these guys over. I want to put these cards here. I need to reposition my camera and get these in frame, and I need to grab another figure. Okay. Okay, focus, pretty please. Focus would be great. I love it when you focus, camera. It's super sexy when cameras focus the way they're supposed to. Okay, hang on. Let me grab a figure. All right, there we go. Okay. What the card is describing is an urban assault trooper, not a guy who blows up underground bases. His role is more like an urban assault trooper or a SWAT specialist like Shockwave. In fact, Barricade looks a little bit like Shockwave version 3. Okay. All right, let's tighten that a little bit. Not that much. Okay. Okay, all right, ready? Okay, yeah, looks like it's focused. Okay. 3, 2, 1, here we go. What this card is describing is an urban assault... What this card is describing is an urban assault trooper, not a guy who blows up underground bases. His role is more like an urban assault trooper or a SWAT... What this card is describing is an urban assault trooper, not a guy who blows up underground bases. His role is more like an... Okay. Okay, all right, let's try that again. What this card is describing is an urban assault trooper, not a guy who What this card is describing is an urban assault trooper, not a guy who blows up underground bases. His role is more like a SWAT specialist like Shockwave. Okay. In fact, Barricade looks a little like Shockwave version 3. Okay, so let's bring in, just for a moment, let's bring in all of Barricade's alternate identities here. Okay. Okay. These are all alternate universe barricades. I'm gonna take Captain Power's little pistol out. It's just kind of getting in the way. All right, Captain Power, I need you to stand up without a figure stand, bro. Why did Captain Power figures not have holes for foot pegs? I know, they didn't necessarily have foot pegs on the vehicles or play sets, but that doesn't matter. It was kind of standard in the 80s. So a lot of the toys that kids would be playing with in this scale did have foot pegs. And for the most part, like Star Wars foot pegs were compatible with G.I. Joe and vice versa. And yet no foot pegs on Captain Power. Come on. Okay, yeah. His feet are kind of small too. His feet are a little small. Small feet and no foot pegs. All right, that's pretty good. All right, let's get all of these in frame for one quick line. Okay. Okay, ready? Okay. All right, where is my line? Okay. So Barricade could have been Downtown or Short Fuse or Shockwave or Captain Power. Okay. And I gotta grab something. I gotta grab this thing, which I was looking for before, and I didn't know where it was, but I have since found it. All right, everybody out of the way. Everybody out of the way. Out the way. Out the way. All right. All right, so the G.I. Joe Collector's Book, published by Hasbro in 1993, has 2 listings for Barricade. The 1992 listing calls him the Bunker Buster Specialist. Okay. Let's find it. I'm tempted to highlight this book because the print is really tiny and my eyes suck anyway, so let's see. No. Where is he? No. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. Okay, got it. Let's pull that out. There we go. All right, ready? The G.I. Joe Collector Book, published by Hasbro in 1993, has 2 listings for Barricade. The 1992 listing has his specialty as Bunker Busher. I do hate myself. Let's try that again. The G.I. Joe Collector's Book from 1990. The G.I. Joe Collector's Book, published by Hasbro in 1993, has 2 entries for Barricade. The 1992 entry has his specialty as Bunker Buster Specialist. All right. And then the 1993 one is on the next page. Okay. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? See, this is why I probably should highlight this thing anyway. There he is. Okay, Barricade. Okay. Here we go. The 1993. The 1993 entry has his specialty as Urban Assault Trooper, in parentheses, new colors. All right, let's focus on that real quick. Put my finger right on it so you can see it real easy. All right. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. This specialty did not make it to the 1993 file card. Based on the file card, this seems to be what he was always meant to be. He's not a bunker buster in the conventional sense, unless you mean busting into okay. This specialty didn't make it to the 1993 file card. Based on the file card, this seems to be what he was always meant to be. He's not a bunker buster in the conventional sense, unless you mean unless you mean busting into bunkers through the door. Okay, you know what? All that's left is the media section and then a whole bunch of stuff in front of the camera. And then we're done, guys. We just went a half hour over schedule. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Let's get these out of the way. And usually I have some animation or comic book stuff to show, but I absolutely do not now for these guys because they did not appear in the animated series. They did not appear in the comic book series. Okay, they did not appear in the Marvel comic series, and this is a vintage-focused channel, so post-vintage appearances in comic books are not typically included. And so since he didn't have really any appearances, I couldn't even find where he was animated for commercials. So there seems to be no animation of Barricade from that era. There may be some post-vintage. Actually, I haven't found any post-vintage either, but you know, that wouldn't be my focus anyway if it was, but it would still be interesting to find. Okay. All right, let's get a good angle here. You know what? I think I want the missile in, and I want it like at an angle. That'll be cool. That'll be all right. That could make a good shot composition. A little wobbly, but that doesn't matter. Okay, let's get this zoomed in nice and tight on these guys. How am I going to say this? My notes just say cartoon none, comic book none. Right? This. See, those are my notes. Cartoon none, comic book none. That's all I got. Okay, so I'm going to say. Let's move this back a little bit. Got quite a shadow there. Let's adjust the lighting. Yep, that's terrible, but it'll have to do. Trying to get both of these guys in. There we go. Hey, don't fall. Stand up. Okay. Okay, that works. Version 1 is kind of using version 2's foot stand or figure stand to prop himself up. Okay. So how am I going to say this? What I'm going to say is, looking at how Barricade was used in G.I. Joe media, that won't take long. He had no appearances in the animated series and no appearance in the G.I. Joe comic book series published by Marvel Comics. Okay. Okay, this is the last shot too. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Looking at how Barricade was used in G.I. Joe media, that won't take long. He had no appearances in the animated series and no appearances in the G.I. Joe comic book series published by Marvel Comics. And that's it, guys. That's it. We did it. All right, hang on. Hang on. Let me pull this off the camera, and let me wind this down. So obviously there's more to go because I need to record all the stuff that I do in front of the camera, but that will have to wait because that is an entirely different setup, and I'm really tired. So that's why I typically do not do both of those things like right in a row. So as you can see, like when I first saw pictures of Barricade, I kind of thought version 2 was red, but having it in hand, it's definitely orange. I had to check again because my memory said red, but in reality, that is definitely orange. And you can see a contrast the actual red on the helmet and the orange on the body. Okay, hang on a second. Let me. How do I do this? I want to turn around and okay, cool. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we've been going for an hour and 42 minutes. Thank you to everyone who came and stayed and kind of saw how the sausage was made. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'll ever do this again. I really don't know. We'll see if there's any interest at all. But I just thought it would be fun, kind of as a one-off. This was the figure that won the Patreon poll. So I figure since we're democratizing this review on Patreon, why don't we democratize the actual recording of the review? So good night, Riptide O'Leary. Hello, Mike and Chris and White Vegeta and RTD1. So yeah. So now I'm tired and I'm gonna give out. So I am gonna wrap it up. But I will say thank you to everyone. I will say good night. We will have a regular live stream next week, and we'll have lots to talk about. So thanks, everyone, and I will see you again next time as soon as I figure out how to turn this off. All right, good night, everyone. Bye.